Hi, good to have you this week. It's a curly hair tutorial by request. Funny thing about this is that there's really not so much to do. You know, when I think about normal blowout videos and all of the technique and all the things that we do to straighten our hair and to get it straight, we curly haired gals, you know, we fight frizz and the wave pattern and all of that. But now we're actually leaning into it. We're learning how to let those natural waves and curls come in, but the biggest issue, at least in my case, is eliminating the outer layer of frizz that likes to set in. It's like a whole other layer of hair on top of my hair. So frizz is really a problem, especially if you live in a humid climate like mine. If you're in a drier climate and you have naturally curly hair, you are so lucky because the weather works in your favor. In my case and my gals in the southern states and just anywhere in a tropical humid climate, you are battling a lot of moisture in the air. So really, product is important. And there are a couple of little tricks and takeaways that I'm going to share that I've had to figure out through the years on how to really let my curl pattern come in and what I can do over time to maintain frizz. So let's start about what we're using in the shower, because there are specific shampoos and conditioners that are made for us curly haired gals. Also for us women who color our hair, whether you are adding color or whether you are processing like I am, and when you bleach, you are stripping the cuticle, and so that exacerbates the problem because now you're adding more frizz to the hair because you've stripped the cuticle. And I like my blonde highlights, but I still want to let my curls come in. So let me share with you what I used in the shower today. Found this line at Ulta. Really like it because it's a totally clean line. It's AG Care. This is Color Savior Color Protecting Shampoo. Protects color, extends vibrancy, sulfate free. It's free of a lot of junk. It's one of the clean labels at Ulta. So it's a hydrating shampoo, any type of a product that is specifically for curly hair, great. So I'll have links to this and all other products that I feature, by the way, in the description portion of the video. Just click more and you'll see it all expand. The next thing is the conditioner that we use. Conditioning in shower is critical, especially the type of conditioner. You'll notice that products that are dedicated and steered toward curly hair have a lot of heavy conditioners, emollients, and oils in them. Why? Because you need to add that for the cuticle, for it to bind, to be able to weigh the hair down and let that curl pattern come in and tame that outer layer of frizz. So this is also by the same line, AG Care. It's called Curl Fresh. It's coconut avocado conditioner. Let me just read this. Define and strengthen curls with nutrient-rich avocado, coconut, and sunflower seed oils in a creamy mango butter. Doesn't that just sound delicious? 98% plant-based, naturally derived conditioner. It's vegan, silicone-free. You massage into wet hair and rinse. So my number 2 trick, aside from finding the right products to use in the shower, number 2, don't rinse out your conditioner too much. Yes, you want to rinse it, but we have a tendency to over rinse. So we're adding all of this nice oil and humectant to the hair, and then in my case, hard water. You rinse, you rinse, you rinse, you're getting rid of a lot of that wonderful moisture that you've added in. Have you ever noticed when you go to the hair salon and they wash and rinse your hair, they don't rinse nearly as long as we do. So pay attention to how long they're rinsing, because I always find my hair is shinier, sleeker, and healthier when I leave the salon. So that's in shower. So now let's talk about what we're going to do out of the shower. Again, product driven, but here is technique. So I need a moisturizer, a leave-in moisturizer for the hair, as well as a leave-in serum or oil for the hair. And that's what helps me tame my frizz without it looking oily and greasy. The first one that I'm going to use is a product by Goldilocks. It's called Ultra Hydrating Leave-In Conditioner. The trick is we have a tendency to kind of spray right here, and then we've left all of these under areas out. So I kind of section my hair, and I will just do a little spray in and then section again, spray it in. My driest, frizziest hairs are toward the front, naturally, as with all of us. So that will receive the most attention. And I'm focusing about an inch away from the root on down, and same for the back. These leave-in sprays are watered down. They're not as thick as the conditioner in the shower. So don't be afraid to saturate your hair well. I also focus on those areas that have been highlighted because they need extra TLC. Okay. And now the next product that I'm going to add is by the same line. And this is Goldilocks Signature Serum. It says this luxurious, light, fast absorbing serum delivers deep hydration, intense nourishment, and instant shine. Apply through towel dried hair before styling, or you can do it to dry hair for frizz control. This is a product that I use both wet and dry. So what I'll do is I will take 2 pumps and I will focus right up here up front, top, staying away from that part, and then bring it on down and pull it through the rest of my hair. So other areas are getting it, but I concentrated again on where I need it most, which is right up front. I'm not going to run a brush or a comb through my hair at all. My fingers are taking care of all of the work. So now, once you have your product in where you need it, here's where a little bit of technique comes in. So now you have to decide, where does your hair either naturally lie or where do you want it to part? So in my case, I can just shake it and my hair naturally finds this sort of semi-middle part. And I'm just going to let it go where it naturally wants to go. That's the key, you know, following your natural pattern and parting. The other thing is, this is where you can influence how your hair lies. These ends are starting to round under. I like them to flip up. So here, I'm just going to manipulate the back and I'm going to kick them out. Okay, you see, curly hair pays attention to what you do. So I've kicked those out. Now, the more you touch your hair at this point, here's my next tip, the more you manipulate, the frizzier it gets. So it's really important to just let your hair do its own thing. Now, I like a little bit of lift in the crown, but I'm not going to use heat at all on my curly hair look, because the minute I add heat, even with a diffuser, out comes the frizz. So this part of my crown right here, where I want some lift, I'm just going to grab a section and then I'm going to take a clip. You've seen me use these clips before. And I'm just going to clip it up and let the rest hang down. So this is forcing the root now to come up. It's going to give me some root lift, but it's still going to allow my natural curl pattern to come in. One thing to do also for lift, I featured this product before, Kristen S Thickening Spray. Sometimes I will just kick that right on the area where I'm trying to get some lift, especially right there at the back, and just on the scalp. And that sort of thickens and it provides a little root lift, because when I let my hair air dry and I'm not using the round brush to create volume, it tries to sit flatter on my head. So a little bit of a thickening spray, a little something to give a lift, especially with the help of a clip, makes all the difference. I want a little bit of volume at my part. So I'm going to take my hands and I'm just going to push right here to give me a little bit of lift at the part. The rest, I'm going to let it do its own thing. And it's now just a matter of waiting it out. A lot of you think I have really thick hair. I do not. My hair is fine. It's just curly, and it's the curl in my hair that makes it seem thicker than it really is. So in my case, my hair is actually going to dry pretty quickly because it's not all that thick. So your timing and waiting process may be a little bit longer or a little shorter depending on how much thickness you have in your hair. And we're just going to let the clock pass. 5 more minutes has gone by, so it's time to assess, see how your curl pattern is coming in. Also time for me to share my other tip. That is, when you're letting your hair air dry, make sure you have your air conditioner running. Removing humidity from the air and adding in some cold, dry air will really help to ensure that you eliminate that outer layer of frizz. And speaking of, as you watch your curls come in, if you see any areas that are starting to get a little frizzy, just take a tiny dollop of the serum, rub it between your fingers, and again, just do what I did before. My blonde hairs obviously will frizz the most, so then I will just sort of reinforce that curl and add the serum to it, specifically the ends. And it's very, very lightweight, and it's just a little bit, so you're not going to weigh your hair down, but you're just going to ensure that the curl comes in and you're doing your best to minimize the frizz, especially if you see it coming in here. Again, well, just emphasizing volume. And so we wait some more. Another 5 minutes, we're getting there. Time to share my next trick. If you are one of those ladies who has super, super, super tight spirals and you want a little bit of a bendier look and not so tight, as your hair is drying, just take the end and give it a yank and pull. You'll keep your curl pattern intact, but you're going to loosen the tightness of those curls, especially at the ends. Okay, about 30 minutes later, we're dry. Got a lot of stuff done around the house, so take advantage of that time while your hair dries to just do some busy work. Usually I reverse it, to be honest with you. I'll let the hair dry, do the makeup, do whatever I need to do, and then by the time the hair is ready, I'm ready to get dressed as well. Okay, so I'm going to take out the clip, and as you can see, it gave me just tiny, tiny, tiny little bump right there, which is what I wanted. And now I like to have volume in my curls. Now I've got to be careful because I don't want to add frizz to my hair. A product that I love, and I'm almost out, I have the travel size, but it's the Virtue Create Texturizing Spray, and it adds volume, it adds texture and shine. So what I do, I'm going to need to scoot back because I'm going to kind of tip my hair upside down, and I'm going to get this in between, kind of hit the roots a little bit to get some more volume, and poof. So hold on. It's probably a cloud. It's probably a cloud. Okay, but that gave me exactly what I wanted, which was the volume, and it didn't mess up and add heat. See, that to me is everything. Doing the curl without the heat. The heat is what makes me frizz. You don't need hairspray. You don't need anything to weigh it down. All right, so let me spin around so you can see everything. See how it all has kind of come into place. The only thing that I will do, and I'm sure you're going to ask me this, okay, so you've got everything in place, but what happens if you go out and it's very, very humid? What do? I will take a little serum with me if I need to, just to kind of smooth out any frizzies that come along. And then when you go to bed at night and you wake up in the morning and the hair has gotten a little bit messed up, what I will do is take the leave-in moisturizer, because it's so lightweight and water-based, and if I have to just sort of hit the front again and smooth it and sort of take my finger, recoil, respiral just to get those curls back, that's what I will do. But that's it. I never put in any hairspray in curly hair. Just these products, they seem to work like magic. And the beauty of following your own natural hair is, I find no matter what, no matter where I go, what I do, my hair stays exactly the same. Not the case when we curly haired gals try to straighten it and then we go into the humidity and then suddenly it takes on a life of its own. So the beauty of honoring what it is that God gave you is that A, it tends to stay exactly as it was designed to, and B, it oftentimes suits us more than we give credit. It amazes me. You ask any curly haired woman, what's her wish? I dream of poker straight hair that just dries perfectly naturally. You ask any straight haired gal, she said, I would give anything for curls, volume, and lift. We always want what we don't have. So let's lean into what we do have. Make it work for us. Let's also learn how to style it. So on those days when we want to have something else, we can do that too. That's the beauty of learning how to style, learning how to use what product is going to work for what it is that you're trying to do. You can have your cake and eat it too. Go out, be bold and be blessed. Enjoy your curly bounce, and I'll see you next Thursday, 1 p.m. Central, and of course on social media as well. Bye.